and a lot of mileage. You know what I mean? It's not my women here. He over there laughs. She was like, you better not let. Yeah, man. This reminds me when I first started comedy. Can we clap it up? I've been doing this for a year. Can we clap that up for me? I appreciate you. I remember after I finished my set at my first comedy show, right? I had invited some white people. And after I finished my set, they started walking out. So I followed them. You know what I mean? No, I just wanted to ask him. I ain't want to rob him. I just wanted to ask him, yo, just like, what you think about my set? You know what I mean? He was like, hey, man, you went up there, you put yourself out there, I couldn't do it. And I'm like, yeah, but what you think about my set? And he was like, hey, man, you went up there, you put yourself out there, I'm like, all right, brother. Just say you ain't mess with it. You know what I mean? Black people, they be like, I ain't fuck with that shit, stupid. They just let you know straight up. I remember I asked one of my black friends to come watch me do comedy. He actually liked it. He was just like, damn, stupid. I didn't know you was funny like that. Dummy, I didn't know you was, what I mean? Back when we was on the block, I didn't know you. I was like, whoa, bro. Like, can't be just saying block. Like, they gonna think I was selling drugs with you. You know what I mean? I was just standing next to you while you were selling drugs. I was just, wasn't part of the operation. After I told him that, this nigga robbed me again. You know what I mean? Like, just keep robbing me, huh? I went to the Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm a father as well. Yeah. Happy Father's Day to me. I remember I took my son to the grocery store one time. And people, they just be walking up to you just like, you doing a good job, brother. You know what I mean? They were just like, you was a good father. And I'm like, yeah, today. Like, I've been hard on my child support. Nigga. Like, I went to see my son and he was just like, you are my father, right? I'm joking. I love my son. All right. These are jokes. All right? Pay my child support every month. Like, one day late, but that's just for anybody here, any pride. We celebrating pride in here. Yeah, I'm an ally, you know what I mean? Definitely an ally. I do find it very uncomfortable when another man call me daddy though. You know? I really wish my son would stop doing that. No, I went to Catholic school too. Anybody here went to Catholic school? Oh, all right, that's what's up. We relate a lot, huh? I went to Catholic school, The priest gave me an F because I wouldn't take that D. What? What? I said no. I remember when I went to Catholic school, right? Like, I wanted to take this because I went to all boys school, and we had to go to like Catholic church and stuff like that. I noticed that every time, like, the priest would say something that everybody agreed on, the whole congregation would just sing, Amen, Amen. And it was very boring for me, so I always in my head, I'll be like, you know what I mean? And I wanted to take the girl that went to the all-girls school down the street, I wanted to take her to a black church one day. But the one thing about black churches, they be holding you hostage, yo. They do not let you go, you know what I mean? They hold you forever. I remember one time, I lied to you not, I drove past a black church. I saw a bunch of police cars outside, you know what I mean? They had the intercom in front of the church. They was like, let the hostages go. We have the church surrounded, you know what I mean? He was like, and the pastor was like, and another thing God wants you to know. He's like, all right, take the shot, you know what I mean? I asked my girl after that, I was just like, what you think about black church? She was just like, yeah, it's way better than Catholic church. I was like, yeah, but they be holding you forever, right? She was like, oh, man. Oh, man. She agreed. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, I'm going through something because I ain't really dealing with the young chicks right now. Because the young chicks only talk to me through Cash App, For real. That's why I like the older chicks, because they be sending me Cash App. You know what I mean? Every morning, my older chick send me Cash App, and I send it to my young chick every morning. Keep the circle of life going, Just saying. I was talking to this one older chick. She got the eye. She be drawing the eyebrows on her. One time she drew them too high. When I told her that, right, she looked so surprised. You know. I was like, you drew your eyebrows too high. What? Yep, yep. And then she was just like, Eddie, what we doing here? You know, like, are we a relationship? What's going on? I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm focused on my career right now. You know what I mean? She was just like, yo, tell me anything. You know, because she every time a woman, the older women, she always be like, I got the drop on you, sir. You know what I mean? That's how you know they like you. And then when I told her that, she was just like, tell me anything, sir. And I was like, damn, she got the drop on me. You know? One thing about Baltimore though, yo, I be seeing like my homeboy. That's why I'm a little scared of relationships right now. Cause my homeboy, he gave this girl a move ring. Y'all know about the move rings? You know, I'm talking about the move ring. Every time he gave his girl a move ring, right? And every time she was in a good mood, it would turn blue. But every time she was in a bad mood, my homeboy would have a red mark on his forehead. Yeah, she be beating the shit out that nigga. Yeah, yeah. I remember last time I'm gonna end with this, right? I was having intercourse, and I was like, you know, I get a little crazy. Mm, feel bad because there's a kid here. But can I say some cursing stuff? Oh, cover your ears. No, she's good. All right, so one time, right, I was fucking this chick, and I was like, yeah, girl, how you like this dick? You know what I'm saying? How you like this dick? And then when I asked her, I was like, how you like this dick, girl? She was like, hey, man, you know, you went up there, you know, you put yourself out there, you know. This is why I'm single. Hey, yo, give it up for your host, man. Y'all ready for some real entertainment, some poetry? Oh, I got a show. I got a competition I'm doing tomorrow. It's gonna be way raunchier, you know. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be cursing a lot, you know. I got a little nervous because I saw some, you know, my elders come in. I was like, oh my god, this got to be a clean set. So I talk about church, but tomorrow I got a competition. If y'all try and come to my competition tomorrow, I got another show on Thursday that y'all can get free tickets for. If y'all come to my show tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. And I got some tickets over there if y'all interested. All right. But if you hate laughter, then don't worry about it. If you hate joy, it's cool. All right. Give it up for your hosts.
All right, y'all, give it up for him, y'all. Give it up for him. Give it up for Mr. Colson. Give it up for him, y'all. Eddie Colson in the house. Eddie Colson in the house. All right. All right, before we get into some poetry, I want to do one first. Go ahead. Come on, some more. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Poetry is my therapy. It is truly how I get through just about any and everything. Every emotion that I deal with, poetry is something that helps me to deal with it. It helps me to stay calm, stay relaxed, put things in perspective. Um, Listening to other poets too is like going outside on that perfect day when the wind is just right, it's blowing just right, it feels good, your feet in the grass. Like that's the type of feeling I get from poetry. Not only do I love to recite it, but I really do love the perspective and listening to different poets as well. Um, Poetry is my therapy. So I want to go into that one first. Poetry is my therapy. Poetry is my therapy. You see, it gets me through so much shit. When I put pen to paper, nigga, it gets me through all kinds of shit. Pushing and pressing that pen, the ink is insulin. I take 6 units before breakfast. I count my carbs. I can't be reckless. Maintain a decent sugar level because if my shit drop, it can be detrimental. But poetry is my therapy. Back and forth to the dispensary, I need the right strain. What do you got for inflammation and pain? Terpene, limonene, and I don't know what the hell you mean. I need that indica hybrid sativa. I need that marries a cheetah because everybody see a poetry. That's my therapy. Something therapeutic happens when I go to create. It's just something about putting the right word with the right line. to make them both come together like you and your partner at the very same time. Two souls sharing the same vibe. Poetry is my therapy. Something therapeutic happens when I go to create. Is there something about I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Poetry is my therapy. It gets me through so much shit. Pushing and pressing my pen, the ink is insulin. 6 units before breakfast, I count my carbs. I can't be reckless. I maintain a decent sugar level because if my shit drop, it can be detrimental. But poetry is my therapy. Back and forth to the dispensary, I need the right strain. What do you got for inflammation and pain? Terpenes and limonene, and I don't know what the hell you mean. I need that indica hybrid sativa. I need her that marries a cheetah because everybody see a poetry is my therapy. Something therapeutic happens when I go to create. Is there something about putting the right word with the right line that make them both come together like you and your partner at the very same time? Two souls sharing the same vibe. Poetry is my therapy.
Yeah.
I press every day. Giving up is not an option. A devil going down today. You know, man, that nigga, we stay boxing. He got me on the ropes. When I guard body Ali, I hit him with the rope though. The champ is here, the champ is here, and I fight every ounce of fear.
Yeah.
I just do it like Nike, the goddess of victory. You know he's in here, poetry. That's my therapy. Sometimes that shit keep me up at night. There's a little light in mine that keeps me up writing that one last line. I need it, I need it, I need it like the air I breathe. If I didn't have it, where the hell would I be?
Yeah.
I could have been serving a 1 to 3. My wife and kids could have buried me. But poetry is my therapy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Poetry is my therapy. Thank you. Thank you. I am also a cannabis lover, and that edible kicked in right in the middle.
I'm telling you, you can get going.
It kicked in right in the middle of my piece right there, sis. Right?
I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I know.
But that's the perfect segue, though, so.
Yeah.
I got up early this morning to my coffee in the joint.
God.
My dogs get up as soon as they hear that toilet flush. They want to go outside. I open that door and they run right out, pushing me straight to the side. I yell upstairs to wake up my kids after my coffee in the joint. Step on the patio to check out the scenery with my coffee in the joint. Really, I'm a tea drinker, but sometimes I just love the smell of that coffee in the joint. Don't judge me. After prayer, my day starts with coffee in the joint. At the kitchen table with my wife sipping coffee in the joint. Answering my emails and my messages with my coffee in the joint. My cell phone rings, I may not answer. I'm having my coffee in the joint. Because life is precious. And the little things, they matter. Like my coffee and the joint. That's right. Yes, it does, man. My coffee and the joint. All right. That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
I kicked it right at the right time.
That's right.
All right, so let's go with who are we going to bring up? All right, we're going to bring one of my sisters up here tonight. Listen, guys, I met this young lady a few years ago. She wears a multitude of hats. She is a huge inspiration into my poetry. Her skills are phenomenal, right? I had the pleasure of being in a play that she produced that's called I Am Woke. And what she did was took a bunch of poems that we all had did as poets, and she put it together to make a poetical experience that was on stage. Each scene told a story that we as a community could relate to because it's stuff that goes on in our community every single day, I promise you. She also has a podcast that she does. I'll let her tell y'all about that. Um, she has a podcast. She does a lunchtime break that I watch every day on Instagram whenever she posts it. I want to introduce you all to Aneski and Conzep. Aneski and Conzep.
Thank you. Bravo. I'm not even gonna lie. I was just getting a little emotional over there thinking about the journey between my brother and I that we've had. Listening, he only scratched the surface of some of the things, and I'm telling you, nothing is of coincidence. I've been blessed since the very first time we met. So thank you, bro. Thank you to his wife, Shalanda. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. You know it. I love you too. All right. So, my name is Aneski Anna Kimset. That is my stage name. I am the queen of what life was like. Aneski literally means she belongs to me. So for this brief moment, I appreciate you for having me. Thank you. The first poem I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do, it's a new poem I just wrote. I'm in my feelings as well. I just lost someone last week. I also, in the same week that I lost someone very close to me unexpectedly, my 8-year-old graduated and my senior graduated. So I'm coming off of a ball of emotions. And so I'm going to follow my heart with some of this. This first poem I'm going to do is called Stop the Silence. Okay. This is a new poem, y'all, so bear with me. Pop, pop, pop. More gunshots are heard, another gun cops, more shots. Now I'm unnerved as another body drops to the curb. For some reason on my block, it's always shot o'clock. Man, this is absurd. Police sirens soon heard, flashing lights red, white, and blue. Homicide arrives with CSI by their side, collecting evidence, but can't name a suspect because they ain't got a clue. Somebody sees something, but nobody knows nothing because bearing witness is a job nobody wants to do. Yeah. Should I sit and remain silent as I watch his mother crying and his daughters and sons trying to make sense of what's insane? And what's insane is that we constantly putting RIP in front of someone's son's name, followed by the words, gone too soon. Now we're pointing fingers at the funeral, placing blame, full of shame, because another father's been taken from his family and he's gone too soon. Wow. I don't think y'all hear me. Let me cut to the chase and get my point across more clearly. I pose this one question. When does it stop? Not just the violence, but the silence, the stagnation, the miseducation, the lack of dedication, the unbelief. When are we going to stop allowing chaos to take charge in these streets? Obviously, they had declared war. When are we going to declare peace? So that's right. Yes. We deserve peace. Our children deserve so much better. They deserve to ride their bikes up and down the sidewalk without dodging straight bullets. Hot scotch and pity pat, ring around the rosy, not a ring around the roses, around memorial glass bottles and dried up candle wax. They say throw the whole city away. Nah, I say let's just change our mindset. There's no way this is meant to be the norm. I ain't calling for no truce. I'm demanding that it stops. We're killing each other and they complain about the cops. I ask again, Baltimore City, my city, I ask again, when does it stop? Not just the violence, but the silence. Now make some noise if you're tired. Yeah. Yeah. All right. This next poem I'm gonna do is a new Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I'm not a propaganda type person. I really do not celebrate any of these days that they present to us. And it's not because I don't believe there's not a need for celebration, but I believe that these are things that do not need a day to be designated to celebrate. So many times we wait for Father's Day or Mother's Day to show our appreciation. And as Georgia stood up here and said, we don't know the day nor the hour. So why wait? I teach my children this. I've been doing this. My oldest is 25. Since he came out of third grade, I told him, don't bring me back home another little cup of dirt. When you have that what you need to show me your love, don't wait until Mother's Day. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. So, with that being said, I am going to give my flowers to the fathers out here. It is hard being a man. It is harder being a black man, and it's very hard being a black man in Baltimore City. So, taking on the position of raising a family is something that is well meant to be recognized. Thank you, John. Thank you all for. The name of this poem is Tears with No Crown. I probably saw my father cry only a few times in life. You see, he came from an era when men aren't supposed to cry at all. He was taught to suck up the pain and brush off the dirt off his bruises after a fall. You have to understand, coming from a generation where tears from a man earned no respect unless they were from a clown. He had to learn how to keep his head up even when his spirit was down. And what's no need to talk about the ailments that rattled his brain and tore at his heart? Because he was born believing that he had to always keep it together, even when his life was falling apart. No wonder he had to turn to raw coke to cope with being an adult. He was not properly prepared, yet emotionally deprived, expected to stand and be a man, except for in the presence of the man who snatched his dignity at every chance just because he was black. It's no wonder when my daddy did cry, it was because he couldn't fight back. With teeth clenched tighter than his fist, the war stories he told me are far from myths. See, he was raised when kings and queens were usually associated with Europeans until we were coming to America like Eddie. After 400 years of being shackled and rattled in a boat like Freddie, gray skies, no sunshine for those shipped over by the boatload, so the weight on my father's shoulders had to be a heavy load. So he'd hold back tears that eventually flowed like a river, mightier than the milk he had spilled. See, although my father was an addict, I never seen him ill. Being groomed in pride, his necessities and priorities intertwined in dark places filled with frustration. About confusion, secretly losing his mind while hiding his hurt. His favorite saying is, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt. Most of all, his actions were misinterpreted by the ones that loved him the most. Although they were the ones who got hurt when my dad went ghost. Oh, how wounded was this warrior, my father, my hero. If I had to rate his performance, I'd give him a 10 and then add a 0. Yes, my daddy wore his cape with a frown upon his brow, because saving himself meant he had to lay his pride down. And he did, each and every time I saw him cry. But what I didn't know then, I definitely know now. That even the mightiest kings shed tears. They have insecurities, uncertainties, self-esteem issues, and fears. These things don't make a king unworthy of a bow. I know now that my father is a king, yet this particular king has no crown. Thank you. Yes, my father is still living and breathing, and I'm blessed with that. All right, I think I can put this down. I'm gonna do something. So, I'm gonna do something. I love you so much. I love all of you, each and every one of you. This next poem I'm gonna do is extremely dear to my heart, especially after losing my loved one last week. So John gave me an opportunity to do 3. I was going to try to stay away from this, but I gotta follow my heart. So this next poem I'm gonna do is dedicated to my cousin. And if anyone can identify with this poem at the end, I want you to reach over to someone, and if you can, just reach out and give them a hug. All right. It's called Woke. today. I woke up with my eyes still closed. My heart was barely beating, and I could not feel my face. I felt like a living corpse trying to breathe with no lungs because I was tired of all the pain that had come and chased my dreams away. I woke up dead today. I woke up wanting to die today. My hurt had consumed me. My pain had engulfed me in 1,000 tears, enough to fill the Black Sea. I woke up wanting to moan for feeling all alone. See, depression had settled right in my chest, right next to my heart, and made an enemy of the love that I had for myself. I woke up dead today. I barely slept the night before. But somehow my physical was able to endure just long enough for the moon to set and the sun to rise. But oh, not without a need to cry. How I cried. I cried for all the times I was gone, and no one knew deep inside I was so alone. I let out droplets of disappointment, abuse, abandonment, broken promises, a merry-go-round of again and again. I cried until I wanted to die. See, I was on the verge of suicide. But then I woke up in my bed without an alarm. My family unharmed, somehow through all the good. Thank y'all for having me again. My name is Aneski Anderson. Literally me, she belongs to me. Thank you.
All right, y'all, give it up for Nasty Anderson, everybody. One more time for y'all, Nasty Anderson. Follow her on Instagram, Facebook. On Facebook, she's Thomasina Calhoun. Instagram, Nasty Anderson. Definitely follow her if you can. Definitely follow her. All right. Next, I want to bring up a brother to the mic. All right, I've seen this brother do some poetry at an event that another one of my sisters does. Shout out to my sister Grace Givens that does poetry dinner once a month at the end of the month. She's been doing that for almost 15 years now. She's a staple in this community, definitely. But I want to bring up to the mic right now, Nate Goodness, everybody. Nate Goodness, give it up for him, y'all. Nate Goodness, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for him.
Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it.
Absolutely, bro.
How y'all feeling tonight? Yeah, I was trying to figure out what pieces I'm gonna do. He told me I got a little bit of time, so now I don't gotta pick and choose. I'm gonna do some. I was going to just do some love joints. I'm gonna do some toxic love and then some real wholesome, corny love. But she got me wanting to do something for Baltimore and black man in Baltimore type shit. So I'm Nate Goodness. You can find me at Nate Goodness, NateGoodness.com, and Nate Goodness on all the socials. I ain't a killer, but I forget a lot. You hear what I'm saying?
Talk that shit.
Some niggas gotta push they self to the back of their minds just to get a job. You know, be a normal person. Find a function in this mass malfunction and just do that till your joints is hurting and your heart get heavy. Man, fuck that. I'm trying to get what I can't take to the coffin with me and spread the rest with the folk that took some losses with me and spread unrest because what's normal look like nonsense to me. I came to shape the world like a bad kid. Was taught to live life like we back then. Sometimes I gotta remind my mama it ain't back then and remind myself to stay tapped in. I'll be spaced out. My crash ship somewhere over west had to cloak it so the crackheads don't strip it for the parts to get a fix. Oh, I love them, but they crafty than a bitch. Might have found the cure for cancer if they was working in the lab instead of trapped up in this laboratory dish in this meat tree. Lies from the PD. We rise from the fire, throwing signs for our liberty. Ain't no signs how to get free. Word. Recording live from the Petri dish. News reporters telling lies for the PD. It's Science Experiment 5 on the East. It's 410. They tranquilized all the heroes and left the sidekicks without lessons on what it means. So they don't chase dreams, just memes and amphetamines. I try not to go too deep with a metaphor, cause then my people came in and see what I meant to mean. I steamed on what I was gonna say when I meet the man that had his foot on my neck the whole time. It was me. The cream started out feeling just like a senzu bean, but now it's more like kryptonite, need to let it breathe. All I need is the power of the sun and a ride or die EVE with that apple they call Adam's eye. In the grand scheme of things, all my problems is atom size, but you know a poet, we even gonna gloat or catastrophize. And I don't feel like patting myself on the back today. It's already too many folk want to put hands on my black today.
Come on.
Living in this skin is hard work. I deserve hazard pay and reparations. I made IDs in the last day. Nigga live from the Petri, lies from the PD. We rise from the fire, throwing signs for our liberty. Word.
Word.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share some toxic love shit. This is some healing for myself, and it's I guess it's honestly some non-healing for the ladies involved in how this piece came about. It's about dealing with how I used to be. She said I only really see her when the lights off. She think the only time I need her when I write songs. Look, it's hard dating a real artist. We get real honest. An entertainer gonna tell you what you wanna hear. I was just trying to fuck up some fitted sheets and head. I wasn't trained in PR or being debonair. I'm getting smoother now. I start to consider other folk hearts and humors now. I used to not give a fuck, now I give a few more out. I try for 5 a day. If I get high today, I might give 2 more out.
Yeah.
Some bitches I done did wrong, some women I done did worse. I used to be a dog, I get a bone and dig dirt. You tell me call Tyrone, I probably called another chick first. If I am all I am now, is cause I wasn't shit first. And that's a hard thing to grasp, really. I left some hearts in the grass, really. They got scars, I got songs in my pad, eerie. Another cliche artist in a crochet hat, clearly. She said I only really see her when the lights off. She think the only time I need her when I write songs. They get worse too. She said I only really see her when the lights go low. She think the only time I need her when I write. Oh no, look. The truth is I ain't need her for shit. I just needed a beat. I just needed a bit. I was deep in my drink. I would think with my dick. With hindsight 2020, all I see is a prick. I did some shit I isn't proud. Neighbors hate when I came over. It got loud through the walls. The hall smelled like a pound. They would frown on the elevator. I was going down. You could see it in my beard. I ain't even grab a towel. Nigga savage. Smelling like rabbit all day. Crow maggot. Use the club, bring it to my cave, no magnum. I prefer the shimmy, raw, organic, below low standards. Word. Ain't much I could do about all the hearts that I used to use. Got used to you like paintings on the wall. Forgot to see how beautiful you are. Really. Took too long to see that you was God. Clearly. She said I only really see you when the lights off. Word.
Word.
Now I can see a little bit more clear. We're gonna get into some real love, wholesome love, corny love shit. So I love
Shit.
you can have my time, you can have my energy, you can have my dollars, my sense and sensibilities, you can have my child, you could even roll my weed. Sometimes I trust you more than me. Look, I'm just glad I get to choose you and you choose me back. I choose her and she choose me back.
Yeah.
Life's an independent film. Love's the movie set where we play the best parts, where we make the best art.
Yeah.
Some folk don't know how to just be without being set off by a big thing or a smaller thing, by anything or all the things. It's instinct. We evolved to think something in them bushes. We don't fall for things, fall in line or fall in love. Fall or spring, summer either. Maybe when it's cuffing season, God done made 100 million other reasons to let it slip between the cracks and them walls we built between us for no fucking reasons. Look, I don't need you, I just fucking need you. Came into my life like wires, steam, and fire. Make things a little bit easier. You make a man think higher. If I could change a thing or two, I'd maybe change a tire. Even though you pluck my nerves like guitar strings and flowers, say you gotta have my time, you gotta have my energy, you gotta have my dollars, my sense and sensibilities, you gotta have my child, you could even roll my weed, yeah. Sometimes I trust you more than me. You gotta have my time. You gotta have my energy. You gotta have my dollars, sense and sensibilities. You gotta have my child. You could even roll my weed. Yeah, I need to check my priority. And if you say you need a scoop for your tea, I'm coming back with the whole sugar cane. Nothing's plain. Love is strange when you're used to sowing more than you reap. Girl, get off your feet, enjoy some little things, let it hang. Just let it hang. Yeah. Titties, head, THC in the air. These days, reciprocated relations is really rare. Yeah, to be fair, this ain't the first time we've been here. My spirit's accustomed to whispering nothing's in your ear. So sweet, so fine, you shine, you soar. Love's on the flip side of war. Let's do it raw. Love won't let you hit the floor. Enjoy the fall. If it's love, when you give it your all, you gonna get more. It's a blessing. Cupid came through with the Wesson. First one hit me in my lung, took my. Then the next shot hit me in the ice box. It melted. Then the bang went to the brain. Left me a mess. You got my time. You gotta have my energy. You gotta have my dollars, sense and sensibilities. You gotta have my child. You could even roll my weed. Yeah. Sometimes I trust you more than me. Word. I'm Nate Goodness. Y'all can find me at Nate Goodness on all the socials and nategoodness.com. That's NATE Goodness.
So give it up for him, y'all. Nate Goodness. Give it up, give it up, give it up for him. Nate Goodness. Nate Goodness. God damn goodness. That was incredible, bro. That was absolutely incredible. All right, we're gonna keep this thing going. Next up to the mic, one of my sisters in the house. I don't, I'm trying to figure out the right words to say other than what she usually likes to say. She calls herself the problem. Um, I met this young lady a few years ago at that same poetical experience that I was a part of. Um, and I immediately drew to her. She's a wonderful person inside and out. She truly is. I have a book that she wrote. She wrote a book. I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm gonna let her tell y'all about that. But y'all need to get that. She's been through so much at age in her life, and I'm somebody. I'm not. I'm gonna try not to, sis. I'm trying. I really am. But I'm really proud of this young lady. She is accomplishing so much right now. Um, so I just want to bring up to the mic, y'all. Jasmine the problem, everybody. Jasmine the problem.
Y'all, John just trying to make me cry. I'm a gangster. All platforms. All platforms. I'm a gangster. So I got 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna stay the freestyle for the last. I'm starting off with a timeline. So it's a lot of new faces. Hey y'all! So as John was talking about, I do got a book. It's called Tales of the Lost Soul. So we're gonna start at the Lost Soul, then we're gonna go to the problem. Then we're just gonna rock out tonight. I'm just jumping to it. I count cracks as I walk, hopes to find a rose. I stay at concrete. Cause you see me, would you have found me? If I never unveiled myself, we get pieced together like puzzles can't even hold it together. We crumble. I slip through the fingers of my village. You can't lift me up. I'll be sinking. I will only be memorable as wreckage. Cause my problems they weigh. You may have scars, but I have open wounds. Baby, we bleed different. I find healing in sex. Another nut will heal my cuts. Cry down bottles, so rock girl my motto. Then blunts from nights when no one's there. I got a comfortable feeling. Empty, alone, afraid of the demons that come from me. They taunt me with my hopes and ambitions. Dangle them in front of me. I chase like hundreds of prey. I'm captured, bad hugged in lies. Squeeze my soul so it leaves this flesh. Dreams get shot down like falling stars. Now they play with rocket launchers. In this graveyard, ain't no bottles, ain't no bodies. They hold morals. I smash. Run Reaper. When you see me, know that death is coming. The first heartbreak be the first seal that be broken. I'm Lucy. I'm living hell. A savior? No thanks. I'll pass. I feel filthy. Temporary highs fill me. I just want to be whole again. Lost at sea in Neverland. Everyone needs a Wendy to rescue them. Just as I drop to count the cracks, I graze my wounds. They heal. Even when I do not open my mouth, he hears me. I get mercy. I get redemption. Lost souls come back. Sometimes whole, sometimes patched. I'm worthy of love again. Um, so like John stated, I've been through a lot, y'all. I lost my father in '09. I mean, I'm gonna get into the next poem for real, for real. So we're just gonna start at that next poem. And I don't know about the book. Well, it's actually sold out, but I ain't gonna lie. They asked me for the second one. So I don't know. I may just re-up on the first one. I may drop the second one. I don't know. You gotta follow me to find out for real, for real. That's just where it's at right there. You gotta follow me to find out. So right now we about to get into the problem era. Um, yeah, we got a conversation to it, but we're gonna rock out and see what this is about for real, for real. So this one is like a little participation. So every time I say the problem, you're gonna say, tell me why. So we're gonna try it. The problem. Tell me why. The problem. Tell me why. The problem. Tell me why. Some call me a villain, others call me a martyr. I used to be a hero in the eyes. I guess when you speak out against what others believe in, you are now evil. Plot twist. I never said you was wrong. Two things can be true at the same time, like you got to deal with the hand you've been dealt. Gun violence has plagued my life since '09, towards the point where my mama's embrace cannot warm me. Back-to-back criminals since '09. Bullets snatching my loved ones away. It's fuck the world. The problem?
Tell me why.
I don't know whether to hold him or fold him. Tell me to close my mouth, I ain't going. Listen, I'm impulsive, don't push me to it. I ain't never had a silver spoon. All they gave was silver caps. Ever since it was legit, I was mysterious, devious, and never wanted to be touched. There was no middleman coming. I was coming myself. Family brought me to the altar. Sad to say, all the holy oil and praise wasn't working that day. Because, Father God, I've been betrayed. Feel like they beat me like a slave. If I expose my back, you want to see how many times I've been stabbed in it? Look dead to my face, they still lied to it. Left my hospital bed to a single cash out request, not even a bouquet balloon, even to get well soon. Friends, I don't have too many. Learned that word friends really comes from leeches. So what is a leech? Something that pockets off the host, right? When they was no longer practicing, they were no longer friends with foe. Let it go further. Look to my left. My friend was the plaintiff, ready to sentence me to death. But I learned from my mistakes. Pray for me in these last days. Make me cold-hearted. Cold-hearted, hard-headed, ain't no moving me. Arguing and debating to prove points beneath me. I'm going to put my thoughts into actions. I'm going to make it happen. I mean, it's not facts till it's proven. It's director's cut. They been talking off their stage. Sweep them up. Don't hide now. I'm exposing like it's the 2000s. I ain't never had a role model. The ones I was looking up to was too busy belittling me, spreading stats like she's spreading her legs. Here's the fact: I ain't never gave it up. It was taken from me. Imagine being violated and they go boast about it. You a snitch if you go to the police. The toxins of embarrassment consume me. Call me poison ivy. The problem? I turned stone cold on the thing that's hard fluids from another man can never take from me. Minding my business, y'all was loud and wrong. Telling me I would equate to nothing. I had to become exponential. Now I'm everything, making each your last words if it was your last meal, because I'm a finisher. Finish first. It's always their side, your side, and the truth. The problem? I don't mind owning up to what I did. I don't hide behind the truth for my sins. I stand on them. Why do dirt you can't own up to? A bunch of pussyfooters hiding from their own truth. Lost souls, I'm scared. We rumble with our sins. We may be too comfortable in our flaws, but at least it's ours. I wear them well, I be feeling empowered. I'm Jekyll, I'm Hyde, Miss Drink with a demons. The people say I'm living a double life. This can't be the same girl. How you saving lives and making changes? Wasn't you the same one causing all the mischief and commotion? How much trouble you caused, tears and grief? Now that you ask, that was me. I broke a few hearts along the way just because I could. Finesse makes you love the game. I won't stand to say it wasn't me. Now I look to God to forgive me for every one of my sins. I did 10 good deeds, counted up, gave hope, time, love, and money. Slowly I became a helping hand, left the game to learn better. Within the problem, there's always a poem. It ain't a double life, more like a double feature. I was gifted a sequel when others crashed and burned. I pay my haters dust. When sun sets and dawn comes, it'll be their last song. I'll still be here singing on my greatest accomplishments, grateful that I can tell you what the other side looks like. Yeah. Who better to be on a search party than someone who's seen death rumble with him and put him on his fucking neck? Come on, sis. The problem?
Tell me why.
I got tired of being the villain in every story. Told it was the cause of everyone's mishaps, fuck ups, and misfortunes. Maslow says you need love and affection. I was deprived of it. Give me shade and fruit, getting full off of harm and joy. I became someone they could really hate. Someone who took control of their own fate. Now, do you see the problem? Yeah. So my freestyles is usually just whatever the hell I'm feeling on my chest. But I actually made a promise this month. I was like, all right, it's Men's Mental Health Month. You just became a therapist 2 months ago. So, you know what I'm saying? I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going down men. I wasn't going to say nothing bad about men. I'm actually going to talk about the goodness of men, the ones that raised me, the ones that's been around me, the ones that I, came across. So that's what this freestyle is going to be about. We're going to stretch some positivity into the male species. Let's go. That was so shady. I wonder when God made Adam, could he see in 2024? Could he see in 2024 how men's words are no longer heard but ignored? I wonder, back then when God made Adam and all of Adam's requests were heard by him, listen, actually analyze to actually understand what he needed. Did he understand in 2024 that we would sit up there and neglect our men? I wonder when the men pray to God, do they understand that God hears them? I know you feel like you have been silent. You ain't a bad bitch, but they put a muzzle on you. I wonder if they know that God hears you even when you do not confess. I wonder if they know that every last single transgression, trial, tribulation that you have faced that cannot be seen on your body but on your mental, that it will heal. I wonder if they know that the same way that Adam had his own insecurities and battles and mental health, that also God knows how to fix Adam. He can fix you. In 2024, we don't always talk about the silent battles. Do you know that men are most likely to die to suicide? And I'm not talking pills, I'm not talking cutting. They are most likely to do guns, jumping, other extreme measures, because quite frankly the weight of the world be so heavy for them that they can't even think of even trying to attempt it. They got to go all the way through. I wonder if they know that I'm not only here to sit up there and be a listening ear, but I'm here to tell you to go, continue going, fight every day as if your last day, because quite frankly in 2024 we are noticing that men have silent cries. He ain't quiet for no reason. He ain't smoking them blunts. He ain't drinking just because. Quite frankly, those is his therapists and his doctors. Don't you know that when God created Adam, Adam still had worries even though he was the only person on this earth? Don't you know that in 2024, there's more than 7 billion people on this earth, and over half of them are fighting silent battles that they can't even reach out and grab a good hand to? That quite frankly, people try to take their wrongdoings and use it against them. Like, if I confess to you, why this ain't like the confessionals? Why are you using it against me? Like, why can't my secrets be kept like Pandora? Like, why can't you guard me like it's a box of treasure? Like, why do I gotta fight for love? Like, in 2024, I heard a man say, love for men is conditional. Conditioned on extra, 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 extra. But no one ever actually fills in the blanks. Because every time I meet somebody, it's something new. Every time I meet somebody, they want something from me. It can never be they just happy to see me. Because, like, do they really see me? Like, as a man, do they really see me? Because they forgot that every last woman on this earth is still a piece of me. But quite frankly, she be tearing away the pieces of me. So now I'm just pieced together peacefully as I sit here quietly and I smoke my joint. So don't ask me why I'm always high. Because in the skies is where the God hears me. Because quite frankly, on earth, it feels as if I'm being ignored. Don't you know them silent cries is loud? Them changes in behavior, changes in mannerisms, it ain't a reason. In this world where everyone should be heard except for me, why is my opinion weighing less? It's weighing 1/3 less, because even if I was a white man, they would still listen to me because I'm in all your texts. As a black man, I wish that they could talk with Adam and understand that you're not alone, that even Adam has struggles. But go to God. Because in God there is peace, and you will live peacefully. Even if you do not believe in God, Allah, or Buddha, find your soul and find it peacefully. Align them chakras, align with yourself. Put the bottle down, because the bottom of a bottle don't miss you. Your family be missing you. You're missing life as it goes past you. Men's mental health, it's quite frankly needs to be a priority on the docket. And on top of that priority, make black men mental health extra about it. Don't you know that black men need help too? In 2024, I don't want to talk about suicide rates, but I'm trying to divide the black men out of it. Don't you know? By 2025, I want every black man to know that someone hears you. By 2026, I want all of them to know that mental health is not bullshit. And by 2027, maybe then they can finally find some peace. But if I can get it in 2024, please. I'm tired of seeing my black men crying. And there ain't no tears coming down their face. Listen to these songs. They is cries for help. Lean, Percocets, and pills ain't for no reason. That's the only help. 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 So if anybody interested in following me on Instagram, because like I said, as of right now, the status of that book or the second book will only be revealed through Instagram because I do not know. So I recently changed my name, so it's underscore Miss MISS problem underscore. I know it's a lot, y'all, but people be lurking on Instagram trying to find me. Underscore Miss problem underscore. And thank y'all so much for coming out to support my brother, y'all.
All right, y'all, give it up for Jasmine the Problem, everybody. Jasmine the Problem. All right. I want to thank Lady J. Look, while she's standing here, can everyone give Lady J a round of applause for the food? I want to thank Lady J. I've been doing my Spitfire poetry platform, my show on her platform since like 2020 now, right? 2021, 2020. And I would like to give Lady J her flowers right now. This woman is, I'm telling y'all, seriously, she is a extreme inspiration to me. She helped me to push my brand even more. You know, so many doors have been open since I've been on our platform, and all I want to do is just open doors to other people. What I'm doing right now, this open mic that we're doing tonight, this is truly what I want to do. This is really dear to my heart. It makes me feel so good just to see people come out and enjoy other people's words. It's nothing like it. It really isn't. I fell in love when I went to one of my first open mics years ago. And I'm also a person, I love the Love Jones movie. That's where I got a lot of my inspiration from. Dim lit area. Like, I'm telling you, whatever you focus on and manifest, I don't care how long ago it is or whatever it is, God is going to bring it to fruition if you trust Him. You got to trust Him. I'm telling you. I always say, if He give you the vision, trust the vision. Your job is to work the vision. That's it. If He gives you the vision, work the vision. That's right. I appreciate every last one of y'all for being in here, but guess what? If it was just me and my wife on this patio right now, the music would be still playing. I'll be going back and forth to the car smoking joints. I'll be watching the basketball game until it's time to go. I'm not being serious. Just like I would be at home, this is how I, release, and I'm doing it right now, just out on the patio with you all. This is what I do at home sometimes, just to reconnect, to stay sane. I also work a part-time job, so I deal with the public a lot as well. I don't want to say what that is. It is a dispensary, but they're not paying me to advertise for them. So, but I deal with the public a lot, and dealing with people, you get all different types of attitudes. People deal with all different types of stuff every day. You never know what they're dealing with. So I just try to be open to people. So before I bring up two more artists, I just want to share a few poems with y'all. This first one is one of my favorites. This is not just my favorite. This is like one of my very first poems that I've written. Um, this was something that explained everything that I was dealing with in a time where I didn't know what the hell I was dealing with, if that makes any sense. I had no idea what I was dealing with, but poetry was right there for me. Um, I was sitting in my car outside of social services because I had to go and get assistance from my family at the time. This was back in 2013. This was all new to me. It was a very stressful situation. It was 105 degrees outside. I'm on North and Harford Road. When I went in there, it was all types of shit going on in there. Like, I couldn't believe. So before I got out the car, though, I shared this poem that I wrote like a week before. This is called "They Say All That Shouting Isn't Necessary." They say all that shouting isn't necessary. But what have they been through that's colder than that month they call February? See, I'm talking about news that'll make your body ache. And it's out of your control, so you feel you gotta participate. It was all good just a week ago. Now I'm in a doctor's office. And they planning my treatment though. My work has come to a halt, but my bills. My bills are longer than a tree stump. I stand in line for aid and assistance. All the while, I feel I'm losing my existence. The lady behind that desk looked at me as a stereotype, not realizing 96 hours prior, I ran a work site.
Come on.
I feel like my back's against the wall, so I pick up the phone, but who the fuck do I call? I was stripped of everything with nothing to spare. As I laid on a cold, hard table and stared in the air. God, is this it? When I see my wife and kids again, if I die, my babies cry, who'll make them grin again? My life was saved, though it was full of sin. My doctor said, take a few of these and your pain to come to an end. But no, I must keep going. There's no time to break. But my back's against the wall. And the devil don't hesitate. When he came to me to convince me of my fate, I refused to be a victim and told him, clown, you too late. When I realized who brought me through it all, my vision became clear as he showed me a picture of it all. He said, son, didn't I tell you I would never let you fall?
Yeah.
It was then I decided to serve him in the midst of it all.
Yeah.
So if you see me go crazy or start to bang on the wall, it's my way of praising him because he brought me through it all.
Yeah.
So I forgive the saints because I could care less for title or rank. You know, that devil, he'll deceive you. He's nothing but evil.
Yeah, right. Calm down.
When you're really full of the spirit, nothing comes near it. Jeremiah moaned, it's like fire in my bones. When a pastor reaches a certain tone and zeroes in on the problems you own.
Come on now.
You cried and you wept and you came to accept it. Endure the night because the joy comes unexpected.
Hi. Yeah.
And change your heart. That's the start of something you took part. It's not fashion or art. Come into the ark and save your soul and walk streets of gold. It's about eternal life, not thousands of lights. Tell me, what went wrong as we sang that song on benches with palms? And my favorite Psalms is 30. Of course, I cried out, oh Lord, and you swung a sword. Now I'm beginning to see how you live in the tightest of places. It's all so amazing. Chasing after you when I'm blue, they said it was you that made it all true. So what's there to do except keep praising you? I mean, you are the reason I'm walking and breathing. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Forgive the face. All right, guys. I want to bring a brother up to the mic right now that I've met over maybe 2 years ago now at an open mic. I don't listen. If you guys check out my podcast every Wednesday, 7 o'clock. All right. It's on What Up Baltimore TV. Let's give another round for Lady J for you guys. What Up Baltimore TV is a platform that I am on YouTube every Wednesday from 7 to 8. And also throughout the week, there are shows on that platform every day. We have a host right here, Miss Joy B. Give it up for Joy B in the house. Listen, Miss Joy B Conversations, her show is really good. You guys need to check it out. There's a bunch of other different shows on that platform as well. One of my favorites is when Lady J does her best. I gotta be honest. When Lady J does her baptism, I absolutely love it. Y'all need to check it out to see what I'm talking about. But I met this young man at an open mic, and I had him on my podcast about 3 or 4 times. he is an inspiration. He don't even know he's a therapist to me. He don't even realize it. But his outlook and his positivity and the way that he um, views life, you know, at his age is just something that's rare. It really is, and I love it. You know, I love it. I think he's a wonderful individual. So I want to give it up for Tay Dream Chaser, everybody. Tay Dream Chaser, give it up for him, y'all.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? How you I think I had a problem with this last time. That's not
Hey, all right. Look, be the first song on the Look, what's the song people song record? Come on now.
all right, y'all bear with me because I actually gotta go to work in like
You
20
working.
minutes.
You working.
I had
You
to-
working.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Take
do
your time.
a little piece. It's not even fully finished, but I had to, you know, put a little something in there just because it's all about your why. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm up there. You know, it's a why.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know how much I had to go through just to get myself in space like this, but I'm up here talking. You know, opening up my voice. You know, so yeah, man.
Stay right there. Boy, Johnny, that's your mic.
Yeah, let me just get into it real quick, man. You know, everybody is born with a blank canvas. Ooh, that's
right.
I appreciate it. He's showing his love with it.
That's right.
You know, everybody is born with a blank canvas. You just need to add some color. I just gotta admit, you need to admit your own color. Color. You can't expect your existence to be different or consistently unique without adding your own color. Color. You can't have color without having light. You can't have light without having darkness. It's often that my niggas keeping their room pitch black, not knowing that there's a light switch in their chest. All you gotta do is believe and know that you can achieve illumination on your own, and the rest is history. Once you gain sight, you'll realize you're in a prison in your mind. But getting in touch with the divine, with constant effort that's sublime, will give you the keys mentally. So open your presence, open your heart so it can give you the lessons. A lot of people will be stressing to block your blessings and have you stressing, but don't be tripping and wasting seconds on your intention on the negatives. The plan is perfectly curated from God. Keep your focus, strengthen your devotion. Your faith is what keeps it in motion. Just remember, everything that happens in your life is for your own benefit.
Yeah.
So when the situations happen, just make sure you sharpen your lens a bit.
Yeah.
Open your eyes. You're the only one that can be you. So don't be your own demise, trying to emulate others when most of them promoting a disguise, disgusting, disordered inside. Why would a caterpillar copy a fly? Why would a precious grass copy the sky? Your nose, your eyes, it's all beautiful in its own essence, its own existence. They all operate different. You can have similarities, but we all have a specific code to our soul. Be yourself. Expand on that. Explore the depths of who you are. Study every page written from the stars. Be free when you create. Do it from your heart. Be free when you're with your mistakes. Be sure to embrace the imperfections, because what really is perfection? The condition, state, or quality of being free from any flaws, but what is really flaws? It's really all subjective,
Right.
based on your own perception. So make your own definition.
Right.
I know my one definition of a flaw is just not being yourself. You don't know how much that really does to your health or even to the world. It etches your greatness into the reality. So create a masterpiece and make your mark in history. Be yourself. That's- I had to get that. I'm watching everybody just smiling ear to ear, just watching everybody. You know, and this is what it's about. You know, it's like I said, it's, you know, you put your own color on your canvas. Everybody is unique. Everybody is doing their own thing in their own way, putting their own flavor on what they're doing. And I love it. You know, it's all love in the building. I appreciate everybody's existence here. I appreciate everybody's art. You know, and your art is just you living, to be honest with you. So,
Yes.
so I appreciate y'all, man.
Get on your IG.
Yeah, I'm about to. On my IG is Tay_Dream Chasing.
Tay
Tay_Dream Chasing. Follow me on there. On my clothing line, I got a clothing line. It's called Internal Riches.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, that shit hard shit.
Hey, look, I'm expanding on that, so it's a lot. It's a lot coming. Also got a juice business. It's called
Slow down, nigga.
it's called Take Over Your Health. This is a juice business. It's a health business. It's gonna be a lot expanding on that as well. I just got to get my people into the health.
Yeah.
Is, I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to heal the people out there, mentally and physically. And it's all about the vision,
Yeah.
It's all about just keep taking it step by step, day by day, and just learning myself, which is also helping me learn everybody else as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, just follow me on there. I post a lot of great content, to be honest with you. Just some knowledgeable things, and yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for that. So yeah, that's it. I gotta hurt and go to work.
All right, y'all. Give it up for him. Say Dream Chaser, everybody. Give it up for him. Say Dream Chaser. I told y'all, see a positive brother. I told you, see, you ain't go to work and shit, see? Man, so I got to go to work, man. I definitely understand. I hope everybody is following each other on IG and Instagram, on all social media. Also, I would like for you all to take this time to make sure you see your waitress D or waitress so you can pay your bills. Amen. Amen. Hello, somebody. Amen. All right. While we getting that taken care of, I just want to say again, this is being brought to you by Butterfly Entertainment, Lady J Media. Go to What Up Baltimore TV and subscribe to the page on YouTube. All right, so you know what's going on in the community.
Yeah.
Once more, everybody, can y'all do me a favor? Can we sing happy birthday really quick?
Yeah.
I know she's like this guy. I wish she saw, but look. We're going to say happy birthday to Aisha. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Aisha. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, now. There we go. Happy birthday, Aisha. Thank you for coming down. All right, guys. I want to bring up another poet. This is a sister of mine who I also hold dear to my heart. I met her a few years ago. I want to introduce you all to Cassandra, Queen of the Pen Newport. Cassandra, Queen of the Pen Newport, everybody. All right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Y'all are so dope. Yeah. I can't follow all this. Yeah. Fire dopeness in here. So it's been a minute. Whew.
Yeah.
A minute. And it's gonna be I got a little small something.
Yeah.
A little challenging because I don't have my number one cheerleader with me anymore. Woo! Can I be yes, she can. Can I be the number one? Yes. She can be the number one. Yes.
I'm your number one. I'm
Yes.
right here. You tell me what you need, sis.
Just my cheerleader.
Woo!
All right.
Take your time. Don't be nervous.
I'm trying.
Take your time and you do what you do, which I know is already right. Okay?
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Thank you, sister. Thank you.
Take your time and inhale and breathe before you do it. Do you feel that?
Yes. Yes.
Until you feel it, you don't move.
I know that's
You know
right.
that?
Thank you, baby.
Can I give you that?
Can you give me
I know y'all expecting some real poetic, proficient, prophetic phrases. Truth is, I've been going through a dry spell lately. Dry as the Sahara Desert. It's really crazy because my brain been working overtime with so many thoughts. Enough words to fill an autobiography. I can definitely tell you my story. Filled with street nightmares and dreams of going to heaven. I've been through hell on earth, and it ain't been a pretty picture, but the frame still fit. And I hung it on my wall right above my fireplace. I got heat from people who treated me so cold on them winter nights when I was out on my ass, even though I was busting my ass to get back on top. Yeah, I fell off when planes fell through. I can admit some days I just ain't feel like following up. It was days I really straight changed because all I had was a buck. I know that feeling. Nights I fell to my knees crying because I felt like I was the bad luck. Like, what the fuck? How can someone so strong feel so weak? But I couldn't let that part show. That wasn't me. It was times I had people coming to me for encouragement when I was really at my lowest, but I never let it show. Just kept shining my light inside, even though it was a little dim. I still shine bright as the stars I once wished upon, praying to God for better days, better pay, a better me. I know better now. Well, I always did. Now I just take more time to think before my actions. Think longer before I speak. Staying firm on my feet. Recognize sometimes I'm the problem, but sometimes it's not me. I was separating and searching, not accepting I'm living in my divine purpose to impact the masses in such a way that they still believe that it's good people that still exist. For them to see the God in me. But somehow my mind told me it would be attached to 1, 2, or maybe 3 million. They say money can't buy happiness, but poverty had me in the dumps. I just want to keep the motivation going because I'm coming for everything I deserve.
All right, y'all, give it up for y'all, Cassandra, Queen of the Pen. You come, everybody. Cassandra, Queen of the Pen. You want to do another one? It's up to you, sis. It's up to you.
Come now, sis.
Give it up for y'all, Cassandra, Queen of the Pen. You come.
Thank you, brother.
Yes. Take it.
It's just a little something, something, something. All right. So back in the day, I was a little gangster, just a little bit. I was out in the street, and my mama said, don't get your ass off that porch. But my brothers, it was like, no, come around here. I got the block on lock from the corner store to the cops, but I'm not talking about slinging them rocks. I'm talking that OG respect. Like when they see me, they bow. Now give me that. Because I'm a queen who sits high on her throne. I'm providing knowledge to these lost souls. See, your generation's so cold, hoping they make it to be this old. Giving that ultimate high that money can't buy. See, we not bragging about the same bricks, because the ones I got will make generations rich. You claim this is my hood, but I can claim your hood on my taxes. What I put in is an investment. You playing King of New York, I'm like the Messiah, a blessing. God bless you, and God we trust. They putting their faith in you like they put weed in blunts.
Come now.
Duchess rolled tight like a bride supposed to be on her wedding night. You want to be married to this game for life? 6 rings, Hall of Fame like Jordan. I'm putting things in order for our sons and daughters so they can pass on the importance of really owning the block and having the game on lock. Blessing our grandkids before they enter this world, coming to wealth, diamonds and pearls, and safes, not worried about the drip around their neck. Accounts set so their time is spent traveling, learning, growing, and discovering it all. Born leaders with the power to run the world, owning not just the block, but businesses and acres of land. Investing and keeping the legacy going, making our name a household brand.
All right, y'all, give it up for Cassandra Queen of the Queen Research, everybody. All right. I just want to give y'all a few poems and then I'm going to let y'all get out of here, okay? But this is Father's Day weekend. So, and you know, when I set this date, I did not even have any, I wasn't even thinking that it was Father's Day weekend when I planned for this back in like March. But there's just 4 poems I want to share with y'all. These are pretty fresh. I don't really know them by heart, so I'm going to have to read them to you, okay? April 25th, the day of my birth, 49 years later, and I'm still on this earth. A house, a few dogs, and a family. I feel as rich as Morgan Stanley. Found my purpose during a service, turned my situation into a brand. Y'all better believe in his plan. I was blessed with a usual favor. I ain't got to tell my neighbor. They see me shining, sure enough. I got that glow, sure enough, Bruce Leroy. I thank my creator, Lord and Savior. Another chapter as the book continues. Give me the highest THC on the menu. We celebrate at every venue. If you got it, put something in the air. Let it evaporate as you blow out your tears, fears, anxiety, and depression. Another year, another session. Being consistent is my weapon. So one cannot be formed against me. As a child, my grandma told me my birthstone was a diamond. So I have no fear when in the fire. I know the devil is a liar. Yeah. It won't work whatever he conspires. It's the Spitfire poem with unusual favor, but today I'm super nigga. Super nigga, yeah, that's me. I leap tall buildings with a single bound. I've acquired this goddamn cape. I can't seem to find my fucking crown. Cause I'm super nigga, man. Call me with all your shit. I'll be sure to listen, but I damn sure can't solve any of it. Anxiety, depression, sure, I deal with them all. But I'm super nigga, man. I can't let y'all see me fall. Yeah. You see, I tuck in my chain that reads, I need help. Because when I look in the mirror, I seem to bully myself. Damn, you should be further. You just started that diet. Now you want a burger? See, I'm super nigga, so when shit looks short, I stretch it like elastic. Super nigga invincible. That kryptonite shit is plastic. Super nigga makes no excuses. My kids gotta eat. Most of the time, we got multiple jobs just to make the ends meet. The handyman, the lawn guy, the comforter and doctor. I delegate the small shit because this super nigga's a provider. I ride or die. I stand beside you. Was looking crazy in these streets. I suffered a loss, but never a defeat. This super nigga strong. I always land on my feet. Yeah. I get up in the morning with my herbs and my tea, and I pray before I smoke that my mind is set free. Super nigga gotta stay focused. I stay away from drama. Let it go. Give them a pass. Their experience, the karma. Set a goal and get to it. Most super niggas just do it. No complaining, no explaining. You may not be recognized by the things you do, but super niggas don't need awards. They just do what they gotta do. You break it, I fix it to the best of my ability. If I can't get the job done, I retreat with a better plan. Super niggas move at their own pace, not the snap of masses' hands. I'm a husband, a father, a son, and a brother until I walk into that phone booth and I'm super nigga, sucker.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to bleed. I cover my wound with my right hand, no gauze, no tape, no anesthetic. I must keep stepping. My consistency is my weapon. My wife and my children, I gotta protect them. I ain't got time to bleed. I'm a provider of a safe space. Fuck a nigga's head space. I must remain in the race. Running with a broken body, I still believe. Standing alone in a field of dreams. I want to receive and give in return. I ain't got time to bleed. So, see, I understand I wrestle not with flesh and blood, but the spirit of evil that's running through your funky little ass. But I know better, and this too shall pass. I ain't got time to bleed. Myrcene and limonene, caryophyllene, do you know what I mean? Hell no, you don't, because if you did, you wouldn't be a buzzkill light years before. I never knew about a terpene. Now I read the profile on every single bag. Do you know what you had? You did, I didn't. The shit I smoke smells like a cat's been pissing. I ain't got time to bleed. Don't leave any errands for me. I don't plan on doing shit today. And I'll be damned if it don't stay that way. I'm going to meditate and watch a movie, fart in the tub. I'm in the jacuzzi. I ain't got time to bleed. Keep the drama away from me. I'm almost a half a ticket B. I ain't got time for a silly ass nigga. The bullshit is a trigger. I mean, semi-automatic. So when I get started, it's hard to jam it. Chill. I ain't got time to bleed. Damn. I just want some peace and a chocolate camel leaf with some Zaza and a gram of Keith Ray Charles, if you got it, please. I appreciate your honesty and what you think is best for me. But with all due respect, I never asked your opinion. So I ain't got time to bleed. All right. Thank you. I'm still here. Through all of the bullshit, is one thing for certain and two things that's clear. I must have purpose because I'm still here. You tried to break me, but in essence, you made me stronger than before. Now I kick in and open doors. Played the hand I was dealt. I look to God for my help. Devils put bullshit gossip in the air, but I'm still here building LLCs. Lord loves Christ-like beings. I don't get how the term is medicated. When I hit the joint, I remember I made it. I see starbuds dancing in the distance. April's the month I thank him for existence. The month I was born and poetry's in the air. Another year older and I cut off my hair. Through trials and tribulations, I celebrate my wins and pray over my losses that there's a lesson within. 2024, the year of the truth. I'm still here, just missing a tooth. Another year older, I pray I get wiser. I'm still here. I rotate like tires. Through any terrain, my traction is wider. I adjust on the fly. I don't change a tire. As I listen to the choir, I rejoice in tears. I remember what I went through and why I'm still here. I see it so clear now. The purpose is here now. Everything happens for a reason. Every single fucking season. It's one thing for certain and two things that's clear. I must have purpose because I'm still here. Listen, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming down here tonight. I promise y'all we're going to get you out by 10 o'clock so you can go and watch Tank with this boy's ass tonight. All right. I want to thank you all for coming out. This means a lot to me just to have you in this space. This is one of my favorite spaces. I do plan on doing another one in July and in August. So if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I'll let you know when those dates are for July and August. But we definitely want to be here 2 more times, once in July, once in August. Um, all of the poets who spoke tonight, I would like to be able to get one picture with you before you go, if you can really quick. Like I said, follow us on What Up Baltimore TV on YouTube, subscribe to the page, like the page. Make sure stay tuned to that network so you know what's going on in the community. Follow all of the posts that were up here tonight. I want to appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here and taking the time to put your life on this microphone, because it takes a lot for us to express ourselves, and to get up the courage to do it. And I appreciate you guys for doing that. So thank you all for coming out. I love each and every one of y'all. If you want to be blessed, you must bless somebody else. All right, have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much.